Hey guys, Module 3. So I am commenting on the first prompt that asks about how can mother tongue influence the learning of a new language and how can the new language influence mother tongue. In Chapter 3 on page 38, I believe, 37 and 38, they talk about phoneme development and voiced and voiceless consonants, manner and place of where they're made in your mouth. And that's really right up our wheelhouse as speech pathologists. As you all know, a lot of kids come to speech because of misarticulation of different sounds that result in an articulation or a phonological disorder. But I'm not sure if a lot of you are aware, adults or people later in life that speak a first language that's not English often seek out a speech pathologist to receive what's called accent reduction therapy, in which we do the same concept where we reteach them how to make those specific English sounds in their mouth. So they are reducing the impact of their accent on their English production. This is something that obviously people of other languages sometimes struggle with. They want to sound as perfect English as they can. And so there's a lot of, in my field specifically, there is a lot of back and forth on the appropriateness of accent reduction, because it can be seen through a cultural lens as decreasing the cultural value of their previous or their primary language to transpose standard American English on them. And then there's other people that see it as, I want to learn this new language and sound as native as a speaker as I can. So it kind of goes back and forth. Definitely two sides of the coin for this specific type of therapy. With that being said, I don't talk to a lot of speech pathologists that live outside of the United States, and so I don't know. I know they are employed across the world. So I don't know if this is something that is seen in other countries where English speakers are coming to them for accent reduction of their English accent, or if this is something that happens in our little wind tunnel here. It also happens with dialects. And this is a big hot button with dialects. Most often in our part of the world, with a Spanish-speaking dialect and its influence on English, and then African American English and its dialectal influence on standard American English, and if that is something that needs to be remediated, or if that is something that is to be celebrated. I'm of the belief that all dialects should be celebrated, because that is a cultural and linguistic diversity that we bring to English, and that I think should be celebrated. So it's kind of interesting how that is seen on both sides of the coin, with how it influences one or the other, and how previous language, or L1 that is not English, influences the production of phonemes that are specific to L2 and in specific places in words. And I question, I'm sure it happens vice versa. I just haven't seen it in my practice, because I obviously only speak English, so I don't see the opposite happening. But I'm interested to hear everybody else's thoughts on that, and if they have seen that, or how that works out, especially in a school-based setting. So let me know what you think.